Yo, what is up, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka Chris, a gamer. Guys, we're getting really close to the new addition that is going to be added to the Xbox One, the backwards compatibility feature. This feature is going to be coming out in the November timeframe, either November or late October, and I'm really excited to play the old 360 games that I know and love on the Xbox One. The Xbox One just makes games look so beautiful. It looks so much better than they did on the 360, which is why I'm really excited to play these games on the Xbox One. Now, if you are a preview program member, you've obviously had this backwards compatibility feature on the Xbox One. I don't really know how you get into the preview program. I know if your friends are in it, they can invite you to it and you can play some of the old 360 games on your Xbox One, but you are limited to the games that you can play. Now, if you have been living under a rock, Microsoft has finally announced the companies that are allowing them to use the backwards compatibility featured on their games. Sadly, Activision is not one of those companies, and it's had me feeling some type of way for quite some time. And I feel like Activision just always puts a nail up every single gamer's butt, because we all love Call of Duty. You know, most people hate it, most people love it. Then you have those people that are in between, just that only like the old CODs. And I would really love to play some of the old Call of Duties on next gen, just because, yeah, the 360 and the PS3, they had some good quality, but just the next gen quality is so much better, and I would love to just have that experience with the old CODs on the next gen consoles. And their theory for the people over there at Activision, they continue to say that this is a thought that goes into their brain all the time. This is an idea that goes in and out of meetings every single day. They talk about what do we need to do to improve Call of Duty, and supposedly remastering the games is something that they talk about a lot. They've done so many interviews, so many articles, and they've said the same things, that this is something that we've been thinking about for a long time. So if you've been thinking about it, why do you decline Microsoft the ability to have your games on next gen, on the Xbox One, being played? Black Ops 2 on the Xbox One. Have you thought of anything else better than that? And obviously Activision is a company. They want to make money. So if they were to just allow this backwards compatibility feature use their games, they wouldn't really be making money. They would just be making Xbox money. They would just be making Xbox money. Now, yes, there are those certain people that don't have Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3, and they wouldn't be that much money if they were to do the remastered, if they were to do the backwards compatibility feature. I'm pretty sure Modern Warfare 2 is like $10, but if they were to do remastered of the Modern Warfare series or the Black Ops series, they could make the retail price at $60 or maybe even $80 for a bundle, and they would make more money, which is why they keep saying that the remastered collection is something we've been thinking about a lot. They just don't know when is the right timing. So if you don't know what I mean by when is the right timing, they continue to say that their main issue is when do they get the right developers to make the remastered edition. So if they were to go ahead and tell Infinity Ward, hey, make the Modern Warfare collection on next gen and we want it ready by next year after Black Ops 3, how is Infinity Ward gonna have the time to work on their game that they're also making, the new Call of Duty, which would probably in this case be either Ghost 2 or Modern Warfare 4? How would they have the time to do that and make the remastered Modern Warfare collection? There just would not be enough time in a year to make that happen. So Activision said, should they look towards a different developing studio like Raven Studio, or like how Sledgehammer made Modern Warfare 3 with Infinity Ward? Should they look to a different studio to develop that game, or like how Black Ops 3, or like how Treyarch is not making the last gen edition of Black Ops 3 and they're giving it to another developer? Is that something that Activision should do? Should they allow a different developing studio make the remastered collection of our old games? And if you had to ask my opinion, I would say I would hate that. If we look at Advanced Warfare on the 360, it looks terrible. Does that mean that the studio that Activision picks up is going to make the remastered collection of whatever game they end up choosing bad? No, that doesn't really mean that, but it definitely could happen, because AW on the 360 just looks so terrible, and it is so disgusting to watch. I can't watch gameplay, even if it's a sick gameplay on the 360, because of how bad and disgusting it looks. And I really do hope the people that are making the last gen edition of Black Ops 3 that they don't mess up, because man, Advanced Warfare looks terrible on last gen, and I would just really love to see the old Call of Duties being played on next gen consoles. And what really gets me angry is I feel like us as fans, we've been fans to this franchise for such a long time that we should at least get something back for being just the best fans ever. And I know sometimes we get really insane about Call of Duty, and we do send some bad messages over there to the developers, but a lot of us people really enjoy Call of Duty, and I feel like Activision never really gives back. But it is going to be a new era for the next game, so it's like if they help out Microsoft, it's like you're not really helping out Sony at the same time. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If the backwards compatibility feature did work for Call of Duty, which game would you like to see being played on the Xbox One if you could only choose one? If we could only choose one, I would have to choose Modern Warfare 3, just because pubs were so fun in that game, even with the dead man's hand and just all of the bad death streaks. It still was a really interesting and fun public game, and I just had so much fun playing that game. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, it's been your boy Chris here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.